What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Affan, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be watching some more Doctor Who for the very first time, specifically Doctor Who 2016 Christmas special called The Ret. That's all I see. What is the name of these episodes, man? Why can't I see them? All right, I'm actually going to find out the name for this one. The Return of Dr. Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Anyways, I wonder how many of you actually know what I just said. Or rather, why I said what I just said. Anyways, let's just get into the episode. Without any further ado, here we go. There's a comic book at the start. Is this Mysterio as in like the Spider-Man Mysterio? I don't know why. It kind of looks like New York. And there's another comic book. That's Superman, isn't it? It's the Doctor. Okay, this guy's a little child. I was gonna say, are they gonna do the Spider-Man upside down kiss? But that's not. Ignore what I just said. He looked like a grown-ass man when he was sleeping, man. Yeah, that's my excuse in court. Your Honor, he looked like a grown. Oh boy, pause, man. Come on.
Would it be all right if I came in?
Oh, that's just my mom.
Good boy. Don't ever let strangers into your house, especially if they're coming in through the window. Like, definitely do not.
Mom says you can come in. You're expected.
Oh.
Expected?
He's hanging on? 'Cause? Obviously. Wait, isn't that like a Santa thing? You give him cookie and milk or something?
Did you say I was expected?
Yeah.
Who did you say I was?
I told her I saw an old guy at the window.
And she said, let him in. Wow, okay. What world do we live in?
Oh.
Yeah, but isn't that a thing for children? Like, adults shouldn't say let him in. Like, come on, fam.
Mom and Dad are asleep now. I can get you back on the roof. I know the way.
Shh.
Wow, those mom and dad really need a lesson in parenting. An old man came through his window and they are not even going to come in to look? Let alone actually letting him in.
Look, I do specs on Superman.
Everyone knows they're the same person.
Yeah.
Well, Lois Lane doesn't, and she's a reporter.
Yeah, idiot.
A radioactive spider, and guess what happened?
Radiation poisoning, I should think.
No, he got special powers.
What, vomiting, hair loss, and death? Fat lot of use.
Come on, Doco, you're living in the fantasy world of Doctor Who. Come to the real world. You get bit by a radioactive spider, you become Spider-Man.
I was gonna go to Christmas.
Me too. An invasion.
Where did you get that from?
My pocket.
Glass of water in your pocket.
Skills.
Yeah, but who are you?
The Doctor.
Which one, though? There's lots of doctors.
The one. The main one. The original.
In a comic book, you know what you'd be called? Dr. Mysterio.
Dr. Mysterio. Nearly ready.
What is it?
Nearly ready, Nicholas?
Right, you put this into this gemstone that I gave you. Pop it right in.
Oh, it's a gemstone.
Well, it's more than just a gem. Formed in the heart of a red hole, stabilized in pure dwarf star crystal. The gemstone is intuitive. It knows what you want. It draws energy from the nearest star to make it happen.
I thought it was medicine.
What?
It looked like medicine.
Hmm?
Well, he gave me medicine in a glass of water and he said you were a doctor. I thought it was for my cough.
You can't go around swallowing things. What age are you? 36?
36, 8, same thing.
The opposite? What's the opposite?
He's turning into Spider-Man. Or Superman, rather. He's floating.
Stay calm.
What happens if I don't stay calm? What happens if I panic?
Well, look around. Wait, it was him earlier. Oh, because look, see, I told you he looked older. Your Honor. Oh, no.
No, don't worry. Jennifer's fine. She just woke up, and I'm going to put her back to sleep. No, it's okay, Mrs. Lombard. It's what you pay me for.
Oh. No, wait, what? So this is happening or not? I thought it was a dream of his.
What's happened to me?
Or are these two different people? Well, it can't be. His thing is red, so. It's supposed to be, almost at the Eiffel Tower. The one, man. State, New York. So, what? Empire State Building. There it is. Okay, pretty good premise. Superhero doctor with a superhero companion. I'm in. All right. If you guys want to see the next episode and the one after and the whole series basically right now, you can, because it's all on my Patreon. Also full-length reactions are there as well. Check it out. Oh my goodness, that's literally Superman. I forgot the name. What is it called? The Daily Gazette? No. Daily... Oh, what is it called?
You seem to have a lot of benefactors for a research institute. I can't seem to find any of them.
I killed them all. Buried them in my backyard.
How big is your backyard, Mr. Brock?
At the last count, Wyoming. Apparently, we have one more question.
Oh, that's that guy.
Where's the little boys' room? Find the restrooms to the left on your way out.
No, not the restrooms, the little boys' room.
What does he mean, the little boys?
Everyone's just having a rest. I might cause an incident.
That's that guy. He was in the previous episode too, right? The machine one.
It's brains. There's something I need to show you.
I recognize this guy from a football game. Video game, by the way. FIFA. It's the reporter. It's Lois Lane from the Daily Planet. That's it, right?
Job to ask questions. Stick to science. Something wrong with your eyes?
And nose. He's like bleeding green.
The second time I counted, there were 30. Now there are 36. You don't understand. There have been no deliveries. I checked it. Some of these brains, sir, they just... arrived.
It's okay. I'm an intruder too. Brought snacks. Mark of a pro. Keep listening.
Looks like a brain to me. Kind of blue, I guess, but that's a fluid, right?
Yes, that's the fluid. Tap the glass, please.
It's got eyes. Look at them. They're like...
Yours.
What are you pointing at? I'm pointing at Dr. Sin.
That's Dr. Sim. Doesn't have eyes.
Merely exchange containers. You might call this a hijack.
Containers. Whoa, nice.
What happened to you?
Same thing that is about to happen to you.
They're gonna split his head open as well. Replace him with the containers.
I had a change of mind.
Ah, literally.
Let me out of here!
That's the new Clara. Clara Lane.
Someone, yeah.
I would call security, but it might leave you alive. I do not want any awkward questions about the intruders I was forced to shoot for my own protection.
Good plan. Here's another one. Go on. Tell them you shot us in the back.
By the way, I haven't forgotten the little boy comment from that guy. I know I made a... That was a joke, alright? Come on. This guy was serious. Grant? Oh, the G. Definitely Grant.
Who's the ghost?
Masked vigilante, but he's super.
Super guy? Is that his name? That's the G.
Understand it's against my personal code to cause lasting harm to any individual. Light to moderate injuries, fine.
Okay, cool.
I can't believe it. You're actually real.
What was she looking at when she said actually real?
The doctor. I thought we had lots of doctors.
I'm the main one.
The one and only.
You have a car?
No. I hope you're okay with heights.
I'm okay so far.
I'm so sorry to that guy. No disrespect, but that comment he made and the way he looks, it's really creepy. I apologize, I do, but...
So I'm a superhero now?
Well, once the gemstone is gone from inside you, you'll be back to normal.
But I mean, he doesn't have a single hair on his face. And he said he needs to know where the little boy's room is. Come on, fam.
Well, I certainly hope this unpleasant experience hasn't put you off a career in journalism.
Oh, no, not at all.
Duty calls. Yeah. Oh, Jinx, look at that.
Go get him.
Tiger? That's what Mary Jane says, right? To Spider-Man?
Great power comes great responsibility.
Spider-Man.
Worthy of the title leaves a baby alone.
That's true. So this is Uncle Benji, eh?
Your powers, they don't belong in this world. Promise me you'd never use them.
Oh, nice and warm. And tasty. Ooh, elephant.
When do you sleep? When are you not on call?
Look at you. Up again?
Did you have a good evening?
It's her.
What are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question, but it's your apartment, so we probably won't.
Yeah.
We were worried about you.
We need to talk, you and me. Nothing for you to worry your pretty little head about.
This guy like a child? Is that why he was saying little boy's room? He was actually asking about a restroom, but for little boys? I don't know, man.
Lombard's her married name. Ran off when the baby came along.
To get milk, right? It's hard to find milk these days. Listen, I understand.
Looking at anyone, they shine up.
I just can't stop the X-ray vision. I'm in hell.
Naked hoe.
Oh, wow.
Responding to puberty.
Ah. Ooh, lovely.
You like her, don't you?
I have X-ray eyes. I like everyone.
Is your favorite?
Who says?
That's a good one. Oh, lovely.
Love at first sight, marriage, then a baby, and then he ran off with someone else.
Field open for you to move in.
Yeah.
For the child she'd had by another man. So she could keep working and possibly dating other friends of yours.
Pretty much.
You tiger.
Tiger.
What are you thinking?
The universe. Somebody worse at this than me.
Come on, Grant. Super guy. I know it's Ghost. Super guy is his name in my book.
This is Mr. Huffle. Mr. Huffle feels pain. Meet me in the kitchen.
What the hell? Is there one normal person in this world? That was mean. I'm sorry. I'm in a mood today.
You're from Scotland Yard. It's fine if you don't tell me your secrets. I intend to keep mine, but don't lie to me.
Oh, what?
I heard Mr. Huffle.
Okay.
And that your current assignment is to investigate Harmony Shoal, correct?
No, I was just passing. Okay, yes, fine, okay, yes.
Oh.
What are those brain things?
Everyone in this world is a little cuckoo, yeah?
What are they?
Oh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
No reason not to tell me then.
They aren't just brains.
They're also eyes.
In life forms.
And?
They migrate from planet to planet. Is to extract and replace the brains of key authority figures from around the world and prepare Earth for full colonization.
Nice.
So you know who the ghost really is then?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, stop it! So why are you investigating Harmony Shoal? What's in it for you?
I like to keep busy.
Why? What happened to you?
Nothing. Oh, look!
Because fire prevention is the responsibility of every citizen. So get a smoke detector. Sorry, duty calls.
Doo-doo.
You're so quick, Grant.
Oh, yes, it's definitely quick.
And we're still trapped on the big wheel. The two small figures.
And he's gone.
You're smart, so why can't you find him yourself?
I got a lead. You know him.
Maybe you know him, too.
Hey, where'd Grant go?
Right here, Miss Lord.
Are you all right? You're kind of wet.
I prefer mild mannered.
There are some situations which are just too stupid to be allowed to continue.
Sorry, am I speaking to the ghost?
Hello, Lucy.
Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm getting an interview.
There must be no talk of who I really am. Discussion of my true identity would put the people closest to me at risk.
Fair enough, get that. We could get dinner.
Dinner.
Do you eat dinner?
No, I drink it.
Pick me up here tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. I'll wait for you on the roof. Could you babysit for me tomorrow night?
I've got a date.
A date? Kind of a date.
Okay.
An interview. Seeing someone?
Yeah, well, it kind of came as a surprise to me, too.
I'm sorry?
It's complicated.
You just asked me out.
Complicated.
Don't worry about it. I'll look after Jennifer.
You will.
You will?
I'll figure it out.
She's jealous.
I'm jealous.
How long have you known this woman?
Since elementary school, 24 years.
Wow.
24 years.
24 years.
You okay?
Time passes for everyone.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. The River Song Night, 24 years.
No, seriously, are you okay?
I'm always okay.
The finest vehicle this planet has to offer.
Vehicle.
Oh! I'm talking to you live! In poison! Everywhere. Pack your bags and get off of this planet.
Are you declaring war on us?
I am drawing a line.
War it is.
The hell?
Multi-nucleate organism functioning as an infinitely adaptable, independently functioning, peripatetic central nervous system. Good to keep an open mind. Because it won't work.
What won't work?
Whatever it is, whatever you got planned. You can't just roll up with a team of surgeons to the White House or to the Kremlin because they've got big fences, shouty people, cross dogs.
They will come to us.
I very much doubt it. Take this.
Who are you?
That a sandwich? A burger?
Many attempts to conquer the Earth. I've lost count. Not one of them has succeeded. They all lost and burned and ran. That's who I am.
What is this?
It's a burger. I don't want it now. He's put me off my dinner.
I was gonna shoot him and he waited that long and then in the end he didn't even shoot. So this is his companion now?
Cut me out of Hydroflax because you were worried you'd be lonely. We both know why, don't we?
Oh, okay.
Avoiding the subject.
I'm not avoiding anything. I'm just trying to save a planet.
Which is what you always do when the conversation turns serious.
You look nice.
You look surprised.
No. Normally you wear the little red dress when you're,
This is business, Grant. Strictly business.
Now you gotta sew all the buttons back on. Come on, fam. Oh, he brought his business bucket. Lovely. Oh, strictly business turned red.
Hi.
Is something wrong?
You look nice.
You look surprised.
I am a little.
He's not supposed to be using those powers. He made a promise.
What, like the Time Lord promised never to interfere in the affairs of other... Where are we?
Where we were, except not.
Oh, all right. Bit empty, isn't it?
Yes, I created a distraction. I flooded downstairs with Pokemon.
I suppose you get a lot of stairs just like that.
Right back at you. Sure you're warm enough.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Now?
Yeah, definitely.
That one little candle, really? That's gonna warm you up.
Why can't we track the signals?
Tracking them now.
So what powers do you have?
Basic flying, super strength.
Basic X-ray vision?
Yep.
Is that ever tempting?
Adolescence was difficult.
In what sense?
It went on a lot longer.
How much longer?
I'll let you know.
We're moving into position.
Have a girlfriend? Boyfriend? You do fly around New York dressed in rubber with a big G on your chest.
Are we very slightly stereotyping here?
Yeah.
How do you cope with your double life?
How do you cope with a career and a baby?
I have a nanny. That's basically your answer.
Yes, of course.
He's downstairs right now. It's just that guys like you sometimes find it funny a man being a nanny.
There aren't too many guys like me.
There aren't too many guys like Grant either.
Realization. Should I worn that red dress for him? Nah.
Excuse me a minute.
Wait, like really, actually? Okay, cool. You know, like the 24 years thing was actually a direct reference, I'm pretty sure, to River Song. But speaking of River Song, their relationship kind of reminds me of Amy and Rory as well. Because Rory liked her this whole time and she did, but not really. You know what I mean? That was a whole thing. And then the realization just as she just had. And I'm guessing now they're gonna like each other or whatever. I don't know, just like Amy and Rory. But what's really interesting to me is that the doctor, you know, he's just stalking this little boy all his life, gave him powers. But I guess he's trying to keep a check on him because he is the one who is responsible for his powers. Wow.
I didn't mean to imply that there's something wrong with your friend Grant. No, not everyone can be a superhero.
Well, not everyone can be a nanny.
Why are you yelling?
Sorry, he's downstairs right now, and he was supposed to be on a date and he canceled it, and you know what's really bugging me about that? Who is he dating? Why is that bugging me? Why do I care?
Not the fact that you made him cancel his date.
What's wrong with me?
It's probably something I ought to tell you.
The perfect name. A man I take for granted.
Really, if you would just look up about now.
Always. I even lied to him about this dress, but I don't think he's ever told a single lie to me.
He's told quite a few.
Not once.
That's very commendable.
You bastard.
What do you want here?
Same thing you do with his body.
Okay then.
Bit rubbish, isn't it?
It's cyclic and critical. It's a giant bomb.
Surely they want to conquer the Earth, not blow it up.
Oh, you couldn't blow up the Earth. We could wipe out a city. Point well made.
What point?
New York. It's not a capital city. You're quite right.
I don't understand.
I love the way he acts though.
You're stage managing an alien attack when the aliens have already landed. What do the rich old men always do when the fighting starts? They'll find the safest place to hide themselves away and send all their young people to die. Harmony Shoal will open its doors to the terrified leaders of the world. 2 hours later, every politician, commander-in-chief will have a zip in their head.
The operation is swift and quite painless. You realize I'm talking to my colleagues in the jar. I like to see their faces. At least I get to kill you.
Oh my goodness. That's disgusting.
Isn't there a child downstairs?
And he did not mean Grant.
Who are you?
I'm the nanny.
Full of buttons and switches is. I love buttons and switches. Brace for impact.
New York is under attack.
This is the one the ghost will come for, I think. I'm gonna kill her right now!
You don't need superhero. He's right there, buddy. You're so smart yet you don't know that is the ghost.
Bomb is arming. The shields are down. We can use the TARDIS. Okay, plan B! No, you miss over. Couldn't you just write a poem? The controls are locked. Means I can take aim. New York.
Whoa.
If that thing hits the ground, then New York is finished.
Grant saved the day yet again. Have I seen her in something before? Never lied about anything. That's interesting because, yeah, sure, he's strong enough to hold that, but is that building strong enough to hold that big thing? I don't know.
In many ways, it would have been better to have mentioned something about this earlier in the evening. But please don't slap me. I'm holding a giant bomb.
That's why you don't stand a chance. He's actually left-handed.
Instinct. I couldn't let go of this.
Oh. If you two are about to get rid of that spaceship first.
I think I prefer you in your superhero costume.
It's a bit difficult for me to change right now.
I'll do it for you.
There it is. The superhero nanny. Super nanny Grant. Are they gonna float? They're gonna float.
Grant, remember when
What is she?
you throw that thing into the sun?
Never mind. Cause she... How is she floating? He wasn't holding her. There could only be one thing. Oh no. Oh man.
The vengeance of Harmony Shoal is known and...
Also, someone needs changing. You're not the only one that's full of it.
Putting a call into Osgood.
Ooh, lovely.
So no more ghosts then?
Life's not a comic book, right, Doctor?
Possibly I'm not the right person to ask.
What if the whole world is in danger?
The world will be fine. I've been away for a while, but I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of anything that comes up.
24 years. Where'd you go?
Wrong question. What was her name?
I'm sure that I must be busy. But things end, that's all. But everything begins again too, and that's always happy. Be happy.
Be happy.
Everything else.
Keep it real.
Her name was River Song. And I think for a time he's going to be very sad.
Yeah, well.
In the end, he'll be all right. I'll make sure of it.
But
Is he gonna be the new companion?
you never explained. Doctor Who?
Doctor Who. That's whom he is, exactly.
Mysterio.
Doctor Mysterio. Well, Mysterio who? Mystery. Same thing. Wait, so that bald guy's gonna be the new companion? Like, fine. But, oh, no, not coming soon. Oh, this episode, I had too much fun. I apologize. But, I mean, look. The girl is holding him, and so I guess that's what they're expecting people to think. That's why they're floating. But the guy's not holding her, and they're floating. And they're also making out. What is making her float? Anyways, thank you for watching. If you want to see the full-length reaction and series 10 right now, you can over on my Patreon. Check it out. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. Alrighty, my mateys. That was quite an interesting episode. It was a fun episode. It was really, like, not serious, which is why I think I liked it. But, I mean, it was kind of... Okay, it was a Doctor Who episode. How about that? That's a bit unfair, because Doctor Who can get really real. As it did in the last few episodes, actually. And it has occasionally before that as well. But it's typical of Doctor Who to have silly episodes that focus mostly on just comedy and the Doctor saving the day at the end of the day. You know, even though in this case actually it was Ghost Grant who did a lot of the work. And they had a pretty good message in there as well. Lucy there at the end, or Mrs. Lombardi, saying that, I'll help you put on the superhero costume. And then she puts the glasses on him because that's his nanny outfit. And it's great to be a nanny, which is fine. I mean, there was nothing wrong about being a nanny. I didn't really know that was like a thing. Like, so great, I guess. Like, it's a bad thing that someone's a nanny or something. I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to say, to be perfectly honest. But it came across as, like, that's a bad thing or something. I don't know. And like I said, it reminded me of Amy and Rory. They had sort of similar sort of a story, the 24 years, which reminded him of, whoa, that's really interesting, because he followed... So the 24 years obviously reminded him of River's Song, which is great, but he followed... See, this... Oh, I was too distracted by that girl floating. I didn't realize. No, okay, now I'm... Okay, Terry time. So I was thinking that he was with Grant all this time, following him around as a child and then as an adult as well, because he gave him the gemstone. The gemstone gave him powers, and so he then felt responsible, or, well, he was responsible for him having those powers, and so he should be there to take care of him, especially in tough times. And so that's why he was there, and that's why he was taking care of him. By the way, the parents of Grant, we definitely need to have a chat with them. An old man is coming through my window. First, let him in. Second, don't even check who it is and just go to sleep and leave that man in the room with a child. Are you out of your mind? Clearly you are. But anyways, that's besides the point. So I thought he felt responsible, and maybe he did. Maybe that, and I'm pretty sure that is the real reason. But as I was thinking about the 24 years and how they reminded me of River Song, but also these two reminded me of Amy and Rory, and I was like, wait, so he misses... Obviously, he misses River Song. He made it clear in this one, in the previous one, the one after that, and so on and so forth. But he really misses Clara as well. And the companion that he had before Clara were the two companions that I just mentioned, Amy and Rory. Could it be because I just found a loophole in my theory. I'll just say it anyways. I was going to say, before I rudely interrupted myself, could it be that because the story of theirs is so similar to Rory and Amy, that it reminded him of Rory and Amy, and because he missed Clara and River so much, he needed a companion? Nardul or whatever is great, but he's kind of a creep. I'm so sorry to the actor, but I'm talking about the character. In this case, not the actor. I'm sure the actor's a lovely guy. But he misses his Clara, and his River song, and his Amy Pundicus's, and Rory Williams's. So he went and found the one guy whose story is very similar to Rory Williams, and then he spent all this time with them. Now, the hole that I found in my own theory was that the Doctor actually didn't know this story, because when he sees the glasses thing and he sees that she doesn't realize that it's him, and they have feelings for each other, they're already adults. Because I thought he would already know this as when he was a child. Because as a child, he says Lucy's his favorite, and he says hello to her, and then he's floating just like Lucy was floating there at the end. I wonder how that. Anyways, so I thought that, but then the Doctor was acting weird when that was a whole situation was happening. So I suppose the Doctor didn't actually know about them, therefore invalidating my theory. Anyways, it was a fun little episode. It was kind of stupid, to be perfectly honest. Not gonna sugarcoat it any other way, but it was funny. It had some moments. It was really, it was great, I guess, for a Christmas episode. Would I watch it again? Probably not, but it was all right. It had a good message as well. Nannies are the superheroes. I wholeheartedly agree with that, by the way. Like, a good nanny is a game changer. I mean, think about that, right? They're raising your child. They're literally like the dad in this case, because the dad was missing, right? So like it's like I say, if it's a good nanny, if it's someone who actually takes care of the child as they would of their own, then yeah, it's like a dad. So that's a very, forget a nanny. Is a dad an important job, and similarly is a mom an important job? Yeah, it's the most important job, I would say, right? The both of them, mom and dad. And in a way, if you think about it, nannies are kind of like that. So yeah, brilliant message there. Also the message of looking for something more when you have the perfect person or thing or situation or whatever it might be that you're looking for right in front of you, and not being able to see it, not being able to recognize it, not being able to understand it and realize that, the thing that you've always been looking for, the man or the whatever, right? That you've been always been looking. In this case, I'm saying a man, because in this case, that's what she was looking for, was Grant. The guy literally right there. The guy who does everything. The guy who takes care of my baby as if it's his own baby. Yeah, I pay him to take care of the baby, but nobody takes care of the baby that way. They should. Absolutely, they should. But unless it's your own baby, I would say in some cases, parents don't even take care of their own babies that way, the way he was doing that, which is kind of sad and unfortunate, but it's true. And so the perfect man is right there in front of you, but you're looking in other places. And, it's a thing that happens quite a lot. So that's another good message, I guess. I'm trying to get something out of this episode, because like I said, I'm not really a fan of the episode. Did I dislike it? Not really, but I didn't really like it either. I did think it was a bit goofy, but it was fun. It was definitely fun. I had fun watching it, that's for sure. And there were a couple of good messages in there as well. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you want to see the next episode, and not only that, but the whole series, you can on my Patreon, and also full-length reaction to this episode and pretty much everything else that I've done will be there. Movies and shows and everything will be there first, with full-length reactions and all the good stuff. Check it out. Thank you so much, every single one of you who's been supporting me all this time. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice